people on the budget. Basically, just say thank you because I said that was a deal. Ready?
Sure.
Okay. Time going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with the themes. So when I read it, I saw one theme. It was definitely class difference, and I say that because Amanike was a lot. It appears to have a lot more.
Scoot up with it. Keep talking.
A lot more money and prestige than Obenze at the time. He tells him, "You could have been came to see me," and he has this arrogance about him that you would expect a person of the higher class to have. And also, the second thing that I found was the real definition of friendship. If you really wanted to help this man and you really knew that he was struggling, I'm pretty sure you would have found a way to find out. And also, you wouldn't have approached him the way that he did. He kind of like put on the front. He told him he looked good, knowing he really didn't, and he was just so fake. So it made me think that they weren't really friends. Like that wasn't really his friends, and Obenze really, really, really needed him to kind of get him up off his feet. And also the relationship between men and women. He kind of dissed his wife and on the lowest key. He kind of boosted himself up as because she was Oyembo. She was an Oyembo person, and I'm guessing he believes that Igbo people are better than them. And it was kind of disrespectful because you made a vow to your wife to be there for her no matter what she is and what she has or where she came from. And so for him to just kind of diss her and say, oh, even though he didn't specifically say, but he did say that she doesn't behave like us. So it made me think, like, how do they behave? And if they behave a certain way that you don't like, then why are you with her? Why did you decide to marry her? Whew. So those are the things. And then looking at this from Chimamanda's perspective, I realized that she likes to write about her experiences in Africa, and not just the experience of that we see here, like everybody's poor, everybody's broke, everybody's homeless, hungry, there's AIDS everywhere. No, she wanted to write about what it was really like to be an African and living in Africa. And so what she did was created this friendship between two real Africans, and she just basically told the story. And I feel like this is like real. It's a lot more real because she's from Africa and these people are from Africa, and so it kind of gives us that real life lens to look through. And so yeah, so basically we just see what it is in reality and not just what is portrayed to us here in the United States. This also appeals to Emenike's, I want to say that he seems very, very logical, or he has to be extremely credible because Obenze knew who to go and talk to about him being in the situation that he was in, and so I assume that he has to have some type of money. He has to know that he's doing better than him at the moment. So he knew who to go to, so that made him credible, and that appeals to ethos. And also, I feel like Obenze, he surrounded himself with these people, and when he saw that they were doing better than him at the moment, then he used what he knew and he used it to his advantage, and that's what got him off his toes. Despite the deals that he made with all the rest of the people. Oh, this also, so Emenike, I want to focus on Emenike. His character is very, 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 this proves how arrogant he is as a person. Like, he may seem like this, holy person, and I'm always going to be there to help you. But I feel like Emenike was just, to be honest, I didn't like him at all. Like, he just put off this front. Like, really? Are you really this person? But he seemed like he taught such a good game, but in real life he wasn't about it. And like, oh my God, it just really upset me. Yeah, that's it. I don't have anything
Okay. So, let's go, because you talked about Enrique quite a bit, right? So let's dig into his character just a little bit. So, in this excerpt that you chose, um, Chimamanda uses an excerpt that says, Coyote had often said about Emenike, in secondary school, he can read all the books he wants, but the bush is still in his blood. First, I want you to think about the implications behind that particular statement. And then I'd like you to draw a parallel between that statement and maybe a contemporary example.
people in my class claim that they read and that they're so deep and that they understand what's really going on. And I feel like books are the key to knowledge. And so if he really, really, really thinks that, okay, let me backtrack.
So first tell me about the implications behind this statement.
Okay.
And then make the contemporary connection.
So reading books definitely it is equal to knowledge and power. So the fact that he says that Coyote said that he can read all the books he wants, but he still has a bush in his blood, proves that he has little to no power, even though he can read 1,000,001 books. And now to connect that to contemporary real life, people in my class claim that they are such this good person and they're so smart and they have everything that it takes to just make it. But in real life, what are you really doing to become more knowledgeable? Like, I feel like nowadays the children in my generation, they don't read, and nobody is taking the time out to sit down, open a book, and understand what's going on.
Okay. The other thing I want to focus on in this particular excerpt is, and you brought it up in your commentary, about the kind of joke that Emenike tried to make about his wife. But Obenze identified something in that, and we want to dig a little deeper into that particular excerpt. This was when you said Obenze was like, you could have seen me before now, it took you too long, you knew I was here. And he says, Georgina won't understand, these Oyinboy people, they don't behave like us. His lips moved, forming something that looked like a smirk. He was making fun of his wife, but Obenze knew from the muted awe in his tone that it was mockery, colored by respect, mockery of what he believed, despite himself, to be inherently superior. What are the ideas behind that particular
Good morning.
statement?
Please excuse the interruption. Will the following students please report to the Media Center? Malik Bassett,
What are the ideas
Gerard
behind that
Brooks,
particular statement?
Kamaya
And
Brown,
additionally,
Monet Brown,
what
Jalen
was
Catlin Jones,
Adisha
Markayla
trying to
Cheney,
reveal about society?
Sarkia Coleman,
So
Courtney Dunson,
okay.
Corey Ellington,
So I feel
Omari
like-
Garrett,
Okay, well, can you say
Khalil Guilford,
So what ideas is she trying to reveal? It's
Ideas.
difficult because
Bria Harris, Amari
through that
Hudson,
particular statement
And
and that
what else?
Darian
observation.
Jackson,
And what was-
Kewan
Pushed it
Jackson,
together.
Taylor
okay,
Johnson, Aviance
I
Jones,
feel like people who
Darian Jones, Shalon
think that they're
Jones,
better than
Michael
others don't
Keith,
really like to say that, I'm better than you. So instead,
Robert
they put on this
Kennedy,
front and they pretend
DeMarco
that they
Marsh,
respect you and they have so much,
Marlon
and they
Marshall,
care for you so much, but in
Jayla
reality,
McLeod,
they don't.
Deshaun Mills,
I feel
Imani
like
Mitchell,
this is like, Chimamanda was trying to say
Jasmine
that society is
Murphy,
guilty.
Marissa
And
Nash,
that we look
Malia
at it to be
Owens,
such that we expect it to
LaJuanita,
be such this great
Owen
place.
Ferry,
And that's why a lot of
Luana
people come to
Lee,
America
Owen
because
Ferry,
like they expect it to be
Caleb
this great
Payne,
place,
Terrence
and so
Peck,
many wonderful things are
Jameer
supposed to happen.
Perry,
But in reality, America is
Joseph Perry,
society
Jessica
is so
Randall,
guilty.
Isaac
Like everything
Smith,
is covered and hidden
DeAndre
by
Smith,
respect.
Germany Tatum,
Thank you.
Caleb Vassar, Kobe Ware,
Yes, please.